So I think, it's gone.
Great.
Are we on? Hey.
Hi.
I'm so happy that we're here.
Oh, well,
Finally
wait, let me
doing
do the intro.
Oh, wait, start again.
No. No cuts.
Wait, are you serious?
I'm dead ass.
Great.
Alright.
Do you know what dead ass means?
Oh, yeah.
That's
like dead serious.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Welcome to another episode of The Green Room with Jade Million. Today I am here with my absolute favorite Australian duo, Leaving Lennox.
I already have a question.
I feel like we're the only Australian
How many
that
Australians
you know.
do you,
100%.
like, you just said your favourite Australian. How many Australians do you know? If it's under 5, I'm
Literally
walking
zero.
away. I'm walking out.
Zero.
Yeah, great. Okay,
Literally
cool.
us. She's
I'm
dead
honoured.
ass.
I'm dead
honored.
ass. I only know y'all. You're putting me on the spot, and like I just can't think right now of any others. But even if I could,
Carl. Do you like us better than
Carl,
Carl?
don't watch this. Carl Walkner, another famous musician in Nashville. He's basically. Never mind. I was gonna say the Australian Ed Sheeran, but is Ed Sheeran Australian?
No, Ed Sheeran.
I'm cancelled. What is Ed Sheeran?
No, that's fine.
What is Ed Sheeran?
Ed Sheeran is a Brit.
That's fine to think. All good.
All right, cool. Well,
Same thing.
anyway, he's our other friend. But what's more important is the fact that I have Mick and Lauren here, and they are two fabulous musicians in the city of Nashville. You guys are literally so talented.
Oh my
Do you
gosh.
know how talented you are?
You are so talented.
Well-
but thanks for saying that. That's
That's
really
very
nice.
sweet of you.
Thanks. Well, that's actually how we met. Because we're talented musicians.
Do you remember the George Jones?
I was going to take it there, but I'm glad you did.
Just
Okay,
remember.
let's just even talk about that because we met by performing at this venue in Nashville called the George Jones.
It's closed now, though. How sad
It
is
is
that?
closed down.
Bittersweet.
Yeah.
Bittersweet for sure. Because it's like, why were we there?
First of all, George Jones is like
And we can say that now.
the king
'cause
of
it's closed
country,
down.
and we like,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh,
Jade is
yeah.
not country, and like we're like borderline, but also
me.
not.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, it's just weird that we were playing on the rooftop there.
Right.
It didn't fit it at all, but
No, but I think that's like how we kind of connected. Because,
I feel like you'd always
Yeah.
play before us, and then we'd be like,
Yeah.
hi, and then we just started hanging out.
well, I feel like, you know, unique recognizes unique. Because when I saw you guys, I was like, oh my God, like, I'm not the only non-country girly in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we finish our shift and somebody else would come up and...
And
Baby,
start
I
playing.
don't want you.
Baby, lock them doors and put them lights.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But no, when I
Even
first...
though that's great. Stuff's great.
Yeah.
But it turns your head when it's something different. Okay, go
This is
ahead.
my podcast, I can say that.
I know, yeah,
I
it's
don't love
Ah, yes, I'm gonna like this.
it.
You just unlocked something.
What, by saying this is my podcast and I can talk shit?
Yeah. Didn't realize we could talk shit.
Oh,
Great.
that's literally what we're going to do the whole time.
Good stuff.
And
so
you're the
excited.
king of talking shit.
Oh,
Oh, she's not wrong.
that's talking shit.
But yeah, I mean, okay.
Warranted.
Yeah, we've always talked shit though to each other, I feel
Yeah.
like. When I first saw you guys, I said, oh my God, look at that brother and sister.
Wait, are you
duo."
fucking kidding me? Oh, wait.
This is not Alabama.
No, honestly.
Oh my God,
You
now
have no
all of
idea how much
Alabama's
we
going to
get
hate me.
And he literally never wears a ring, and I wear mine, so it looks like we're brother and sister. And everyone asks, and we're like, no, where am I?
Oh,
I was like, oh my God, like, are they dating or are they not? I couldn't really tell because you guys are like so professional up there.
Oh, that's good.
You're not like-
that we don't like look. The
You're not
same,
like
right?
longing, like looking into each other's eyes like A Star Is Born with like Lady Gaga
Yeah.
and Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
You guys are just like doing your job. So and by doing their job, they're singing, they're performing. So
Yeah.
I was like, what's the deal? I was like, who are they? And then I remember one of the bartenders came up to me and he
Yes.
goes, do you know if that girl's single? And I said,
who was it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Wait, you never told me about this.
Describe his appearance. Who was it?
You know, he's not you, Mick. That's all that matters.
I feel like we did that for like a few months, and then we were house sitting in like right over here in Nashville, and then we like messaged you on Instagram, hey, we're house sitting a cute dog, do you want to come over? Do you remember?
Oh my gosh.
No.
And then you literally came. How How
Pomeranian.
weird. Was that not so weird of us to do that? But then we like hung out all night and then we became best friends.
Wait, is that what happened?
Yes, and I can't believe you came. Were you not like freaked out by that?
Yeah, like why?
have
Why did
Like
you?
just a
Collection.
random Australian couple, come hang out with us, like at a random like we're
Well,
house sitting.
We'd never spoken
I
more
probably
than
didn't
2
have
words.
friends at the time.
Neither did
so-
we. We were literally like, oh, she seems so nice and cool. Like, let's be friends
Oh my
with Jade.
God.
And we had no friends either. So.
Hey, you guys hear that? I seemed nice and cool. So,
You were our first friend here. I
Really?
think. Yeah, like proper.
Did we think?
Yeah.
Did we think that she
And
was?
and Kanan, you know, was
I
like.
thought she was cool.
I did.
Yeah.
She
Nice.
didn't have green hair, but she
Nice
was still
and cool. Oh, you had blue hair.
Yeah, it was.
it
black
was
with a
never
blue
supposed to
tinge.
be blue.
Oh, really?
It was just a bad dye job. So, I never had blue hair. Let's just cancel those rumors right now. Whose house was it that I went in?
It was just our friends. They were out of town, Crystal and Colby.
Our friends Crystal and Colby. Yeah.
I don't even think you've met them.
that was
They know you. You don't know them.
Yeah.
how. Okay, wait, it's coming back to me.
Mm-hmm.
But like, when was this? Like, how many years ago?
Like when we first moved here, like three years ago.
So I was in a messy phase. So I probably don't remember.
Oh
that
yeah, we were like getting drunk too much.
time. Remember?
Yeah.
Wait, do you remember? Like, we were definitely like
It
going
was, like,
out and getting
well,
drunk.
when we lived like, because then after that we moved into apartments next door to each other.
Oh
Like,
my
separate,
god.
Yeah, so we both then lived
Yes,
downtown.
and then we were literally going out all the time.
River House.
Yes.
Just getting, yeah.
Holy shit.
Just like having fun. Like we were watching music, we were going
Yes.
to Bar Sovereign and...
Bar Sovereign. What a
Bar
what a
Sovereign?
dark place.
Yeah.
But
I thought it was fun.
love that bar still to this day. Holy shit. You guys did move in. So I used to live downtown. It's called like the Sobro area, right? That's where
Yeah, like,
right?
was it like Rolling Mill?
Rolling Mill.
Yeah. It's like far enough outside of town that some broke musicians could afford apartments out there.
Lord knows that's what we were.
We were, but we've come a long fucking way.
We actually have. I'm proud of
We
us.
really have, which
Yeah.
is it's so cool to even like think about our evolution as musicians here. So all of us sitting here are full-time musicians in Nashville, Tennessee, and that's like a lot of what I want to talk about today. And what I think is so cool about our paths is like we are not doing country music as we've already explained, but the fact that we've been able to make a full-time career out of being artists here and not do country. I think that a big piece of advice that I give to people coming here trying to do music is like don't do what you think that Nashville is.
Yeah,
Like have your own thing
That's
and
a life thing. That's not
Yeah,
Nashville.
don't
That's
follow
a
the crowd.
yes. Don't.
Yeah.
Okay,
yes,
that's
yes.
so I just gave some
Life
life
lessons with
advice.
Jade.
Yep, that was life advice for sure. I also will say that's. I feel like some credit needs to be given to Nashville for
Embracing
welcoming
that.
and embracing
I agree.
more than country music.
Absolutely.
You know?
Because people actually
wanted it, obviously,
like
otherwise
request
it wouldn't have worked.
songs like from every genre and
Yeah, and I don't know about you guys, I bet you guys get this too. The number one compliment I get is like, I'm so happy that you played the kind of music that you played tonight. Like I was like, I needed like a break from like all the
Yeah.
like country and Broadway stuff. And a lot of people really don't think that of Nashville who don't live here. They really think that Nashville is just this like honky tonk country music
Yeah.
city. And the musicians that I know that are doing the best are not doing country.
I always like say to people that come here, I'm like, I feel like Nashville's ready to grow and
Yeah.
be like Music City, the name that it has, Music City, not Country Music City.
Yes.
But a lot of tourists just don't want to let that go, and
Yeah.
so they keep Broadway how it is. But as soon
For
as
sure.
you like come off Broadway, it's like everything.
Yeah.
Like Flamingo Lounge, like it's
yeah.
literally no country.
Yeah.
Or like Second even, like not
Yeah.
country.
Yeah.
All the hotels, like they literally say, please don't play country.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of weird how they put restrictions, but it's fine for us. We're like, cool.
Yeah,
something
no.
different.
It
There's a
works
place
for
for
us.
everybody. There's a place
Yeah.
for everybody.
Yeah.
I love that about Nashville.
Hampton Social hired me. It was crazy because the way that I got hired there, I was walking from George Jones, which is a venue, like I said, that we all played. And I was walking back to my apartment at River House. So I was like going past where
Were you
Hampton
scootering?
Social
Yeah, it's on the
is.
way.
Was I
She used to
scootering?
scooter on one of those bird scooters with like her
It's the
guitar
funniest thing in the world.
and like in her little skirts. And she was just like,
Guys, I need you to like picture this visual.
it was hot though.
She
but,
had the
like,
guitar
No,
on
it
her back.
was not.
It was just funny.
No, because my
It was
tip
huge.
jar.
Yes, she had the guitar on her back, and then the
guitar's
tip
on tip
jar
jar.
was upside down on the.
Wait, have you seen Jade's tip jar? She has a Home Depot bucket and it has jewels on it. It's bedazzled.
I'm really getting red. I'm so embarrassed. Listen to me. Okay, first of all.
But it's so on brand. Like
No. Okay.
It made sense.
Listen.
It made sense at the time.
It was literally the most humiliating thing I could have done. And I was like,
Didn't you fall once?
Oh my
Wait,
gosh! I forgot that you fell off your scooter.
Wait, wasn't that like a big thing? Something happened.
okay.
Sorry.
So listen, let me get it together.
Don't ruin your makeup.
Exposing you
Don't
right
ruin your
now.
makeup.
I won't. Let me get it together. First of all, I used to have this really big fucking tip jar, and I got the idea from y'all
We have
because
one too.
you had a home bucket.
It's a little less aggressive in the design.
100% because
but
I put a
it
piece
is
of lime green paperboard around my huge home bucket or Home Depot bucket, and I bedazzled. I bedazzled it.
Sorry. Wait, can you put a photo up in the corner of this video?
I know I have a photo because before I threw it away, I took a photo with it, and I was like,
You don't have it anymore?
no, I had to get rid
Wait,
of
what?
it. It was a piece of memorabilia. And it probably would have sold for like a lot of money one day, but I had to get rid of it because for my own just like ego, you know, it was just like hurting my ego
Yeah,
to
that's
have
real.
that in my presence. But what I would do, so this was my thought process. I was like, if I can make the most obnoxious, like chuggy tip jar, then people passing by me
Yeah.
are going to make eye contact with it. Therefore, they're going to put money in it. Because like, you know, when you like make eye contact with the tip jar, like, and the artist sees you, I don't know if you've ever experienced this, but like if you don't put a tip in it, you're
Yeah.
kind of an asshole.
And to be
All
fair,
right?
like we're not the type of musicians that will like go around and like be like, hey, like, or we won't ever mention tips. You
no,
don't
oh,
either.
that is something
we,
about
we
us
should
both.
talk about that because that's
Yes.
actually crazy in Nashville.
Oh,
how
Yeah.
they do
shit
that.
talking.
No, I'm not saying it's bad. I just feel like we don't have that confidence. Do you need a refill, sweetie?
It's not. Sorry, can we
We
pop
just don't.
another bottle of
we
wine?
would never like do that.
Okay, so yeah, there's a whole like tipping etiquette in Nashville, and it's different everywhere you go. And I will say it is because of the lack of confidence that I have to be like, hey y'all, by the way, here's my tip jar. Like, can you put some money in it? There are musicians down here that will say that every 15 minutes with no shame, no remorse. I honestly wish I could be more like them.
No, you don't. Do you
You
know
know
what the worst thing I've heard someone say? Sorry, I can't hear your request. You're too far away from the tip bucket. And I was like, "Bleh." Like I had to
Oh.
leave.
I've had people.
Is that so bad?
A musician that shall not be named at George Jones the
Yeah.
one day was drunk after their set, and then I went up and he didn't make any money that shift.
That
and
sucks.
he was yelling at the crowd, my crowd, to tip me. Like really fucking aggressively.
Yeah, I don't know. I just
Cringe.
Like I'm like you do you, but I
Cringy.
just can't. I couldn't just.
No, it's
I
so
just wouldn't
cringy.
do that.
So what you do is
You
you make a
bedazzle it.
fucking tip jar that nobody can ignore, and
Is that
it's
just as bad though? Are we
huge-
just as bad with our Home Depot buckets?
Probably. So I had this tip jar. I'll put a photo in it if I can find it. I pray to God that I have it. But what's even funnier is because I lived so close to my venues, I would hop on a bird scooter, put my tip jar on the front of it, and I had all lime green hair at
Oh
the
my
time.
gosh, I forgot about that.
And I'd be scootering down to my shows. And people
And why would we always see you?
Yeah,
It's like, I swear to God, you
Right,
play.
that's super
It's like you did 3 gigs a day every day.
I
It was
did,
like,
though.
oh, it's Jade again rolling down the street with a tip bucket on the bird scooter.
People would beep at me and scare the fuck out of me. And they'd be like, Jade, I saw you today with your fucking tip
I
jar.
feel like we've come far
We really-
further than that.
I don't even like, I have this like really cute like glass thing, but I did definitely take a tumble a couple times on the bird scooters.
What made you choose glass then?
No, when I had the plastic Home Depot bucket that I was riding
You
the
don't
scooters down with.
like scooter anymore.
You don't scooter.
I don't
because of
scooter,
glass.
You live
and I
close
don't
enough now
have-
that you don't have to.
I don't have an embarrassing tip bucket.
Thank you.
But it was a moment in time, and I think it's really humbling.
We
that-
haven't cheersed.
Oh, true.
Cheers to my tip bucket. That was inspired by leaving Lennox.
I know.
Ours was inspired
We're the
by
OG.
Carl.
Yeah.
We're just all copycats here, but
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sure.
Carl has this thing. but we puts
Hey,
like
he puts
lights
an
inside
LED
It's kinda
light in it,
smart.
so it
He has a
flashes.
white one.
The tip bucket flashes different colored lights. We're all aggressive in our own different ways.
We
Yeah.
are. There's so many ways that like you can get money out of tourists, like being a musician. Like one of the oh my god, I'm not gonna say his name, but you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. He also performed at George Jones. He also did a loop pedal, and he would sell cell phone chargers and like things that
That's
and
honestly
koozies
so smart,
and
though.
things that people would need right by his tip jar,
That's really, really smart.
and you make a killing.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of ways that you can like finesse it, but it does depend on the, how do I say this? On the bar and like the level of
Everybody, they all have
like
different
classiness and like
Yeah.
kind of like now the venues that we play at, they basically say like please do not like go around advertising your tip jar.
Which is honestly like fine for us.
And then
because
we
we're
make more
kind of-
money.
Yeah, it's honestly like when you don't ask for money and when you don't act like you're a business and when you just act like an artist, because that's what we all
I
want to
think
be,
you
right?
make. I think we
Yeah.
make more money by not mentioning anything.
Yes.
The only thing that we say to do with tips and the tip bucket is before our last song we say thanks for what you threw in the tip bucket.
I literally
That's
do
it.
the
Like
same
thank
thing.
you after
it.
someone tips you.
That's it.
I do the same thing. At the very end, I say, this is my last song. And then I say, thank you for the tips that you've given me.
Yep.
Please make sure to take care of the staff that are working super hard for y'all tonight. Like, I like cap it off with
Because
that.
they actually
Every single
don't
set.
like make like a base or anything. Like they're literally
no.
just working for tips.
Tips,
So,
yeah,
and
yeah,
they're-
yeah. So I always say that, and then yeah, I mean, then the biggest thing is like having your Venmo sign up. I mean,
Yeah.
Venmo crushes. Do you guys ever notice? Like I noticed something like when I dress a certain way, and it's not the way that y'all would suspect. Not slutty. When I dress more like almost like a bohemian kind of like I'm an artist, you know, like ripped jeans, kind of like more casual, I get tipped more. Do you guys
That's
ever like
such
a
a-
flannel?
I always dress as like what I consider nice. Like,
Oh, yeah? Yeah,
always-
you guys
always
do
will
look
be
nice.
in a button up.
I haven't
jeans
noticed
and
that.
nice
I kind of want to
shoes.
do it now to see if it makes a
Like I feel like when I dress more like an artist, like, you know, picture somebody who's like busking on the street, not
Yeah.
homeless, but
No,
like
I get you.
I don't know.
Really?
There's a lot of psychology behind our job that we're like, I feel like I'm always trying to figure out.
Yeah.
By job, you mean the Broadway stuff. There
Like
is
our
Our
grinds.
gigs.
there is so
Yeah.
much more that we do.
You're
Wait,
so
can I-
right.
Which now let's move.
Yeah,
let's
I'm
move
sick
on.
of talking about the tip
Sure,
bucket. No,
sure
I'm
we
joking.
can.
Wait, can I actually say one more thing to add to that? When you were saying like about how in Nashville, like you feel like it helps us because we're different. I feel like another thing that has helped us kind of be successful in our grind, which is like our cup gigs, is that we've literally done it full time. And like, do you know how many people here, like, and I'm not dissing at all, I respect people that have like a side job or like a day job, like it's awesome. And we actually can't do it because of our visa. And I feel like,
Deported.
yeah, we can only do music. But I feel like that's,
Which we'll touch on.
yeah, but I feel like that's discipline and it makes us work harder, right? Because we have to like
Absolutely.
hustle for our work and we have to make sure we're doing a good job every night.
Straight
And
up kick in the butt.
it does like
Yep.
it's good
Do or
because
die.
like okay, we're not playing our original music every single night, but we're still playing and we're doing what we love. So I just feel
Yeah.
like that's important to touch on too. Like I feel like if you come here and you go all in, maybe I don't know, but I've seen people not do that and be successful
Yeah.
too. So either way, like, but I think that's something that we all relate to, doing this full time.
We all are our own investors.
That was good. Yeah. Yeah,
And
I love that.
We all are our own
We-
investors. That's a sentence and a half. Shit.
Am
I know,
I
that was-
yelling? Like, am I screaming?
No, we can just hear
Okay.
you more than anybody else.
I always feel like I'm screaming.
Okay.
But we do these cover gigs full time because we are actual artists and we make original music. We do all of our own content. I know that we can heavily relate on that. And I mean, we're independent. So like everything that you guys see from us on socials, on the streaming platforms, we are doing ourselves. You guys even more so because I, you know, reach out to producers, I reach out to videographers, but you guys are like, you guys do a lot yourself, right?
I feel like we're pretty self-sufficient. He's like pretty good with tech stuff, so
Yeah, I like my tech stuff, so I Sure.
So he likes to be hands-on with it.
Yeah,
Like even to our gigs, we like bring our own mixer.
Yeah, so Mick is like ultimate audio guy. I have literally called him so many times. He's probably so annoyed with me because I know
I'm-
nothing.
He's never
Call me
annoyed with you.
anytime.
I know nothing
Always
about
so
audio.
nice.
But he not only like mixes y'all's gigs, so he's doing the sound, right? So he's like setting everything up. But don't you do you mix your original stuff? Or no, are you guys not doing that?
produce
now?
most of it.
So I'll produce and record it, but
That's fucking
I'll
insane.
send it away.
For like mixing and
Yeah.
those.
to a guy.
Okay, so the opposite. So you
So
produce
yeah.
the music for
And,
it.
yeah,
And then
and,
we, like,
and
get it
record it and
mastered.
track
Yeah.
vocals, guitars, and all that sort of thing. But then then I'll send it to it.
But like last
Guy
week
in
we
LA.
like did a festival on like a main stage and we literally brought like our rack.
Yeah,
Like our
The
mixer.
sound guy sat down at his booth and went like this, and I watched him sit there like this and just stare at us the entire time. It actually made my heart feel
Like
really,
you felt-
really
But
nice.
let me ask you something.
Hmm.
Did he do that because you went up to him and you said, I know what I'm doing, like, let me handle this? Because that is you, and I could see audio people being like, what?
But I'm smart enough, I'd like to think,
Of
because
course.
because I also at heart am a sound guy. I know how to approach that sound guy.
Yeah, you're not gonna be
and not make him hate me.
Okay.
I go up and I say, here are our options. I can give you a
Not
left
like
right.
that.
I can give you a left right, or I can
No.
give you all control.
Can I give another? I think that he probably was like,
You don't say it like that.
You are wrong, Jade. You're wrong. You're wrong.
Your opinion is wrong.
I believe I do it in the most tactful way I possibly
Right.
Yeah,
can.
you
course.
can be nice. You just not to Jade.
course.
No.
Thanks, babe. I can be nice. Thanks.
just like I can be. Remember, I'm nice and cool.
Nice and
Yeah,
cool.
you're nice and cool.
That's what Lauren thought of you when we first met.
She's nice and cool.
Lauren.
Okay, so we need to talk about something.
What?
Oh,
You guys performed Bonnaroo, and I'm really happy for you.
You did it like 2 years ago.
No, I didn't. I did Breakaway, and my biggest goal
You
is to
did
do
you not
Bonnaroo.
do Bonnaroo? Oh, I got them confused.
Literally, when I
literally
manifest
got
and do my little journaling and my visualizing, I'm like, Bonnaroo, Bonnaroo. So tell me, what was it like?
it's a really, really well put together music festival.
Yeah, it was
well, I've been to a few music festivals and we've played a few. That was clean.
Yeah.
They
my
are doing
dream.
some serious planning for this event.
Okay,
It's
you have
really
to tell me, how did you get on this? How did it happen? What was it like day of? What were you feeling like?
So
I am, by the way, so fucking happy for y'all, and I'm
thank
like, I just want to know every detail, because I'm like, one day, please.
Oh
oh
my
my
gosh.
gosh, are
I
we
just
on
wanna
a main
perform it.
stage?
Only a matter of time. Yeah, so you are familiar with pitch meeting.
Okay, yeah, can you explain really quick what that is?
pitch meeting is a non-for-profit
Pitch music, right?
pitch music, yes.
Sorry.
But there's an event every Tuesday here in Nashville.
Oh, I've done that.
You
Yes.
have. You were the featured artist of this.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, every Tuesday is an event. It's an open mic, but for songwriters, and you get up and you play with the house band. It's a 9-piece band sometimes, and they don't know your song. You can give them chords, you can play the song, and we just go for it. And so they kind of have this huge family of artists that they, one of their slogans is the best way to the top is together. And so they have a bunch of
Sounds
people
like-
that
yeah.
it's a great family. They're doing seriously cool shit. And
They
so
played the-
yeah,
they played at the Ryman with the-
yeah, like
yeah.
they-
The
they-
Ryman?
they
Yeah.
Is Ian still
Hello,
in this?
I can say that I've played guitar at the Ryman, huh?
Yeah.
And this was
Brooklyn
because
Bowl,
yeah,
the basement, all of these
They've-
places.
they've- they're doing some really cool
prestigious
stuff.
venues.
Yeah.
Like,
serious venues.
I
yeah.
was guitar teching, I will say, so just
crazy,
remember that.
crazy.
Thank you so
So anyway,
much.
they're they had their own stage at Bonnaroo. Pitch Music
Holy
had their own
shit.
stage for the entire festival.
Yeah.
At Bonnaroo, and so they got a bunch of their close acts
Yeah.
that have been a part of the family since the beginning, and yeah, so we were able to do our own set. And then we were able to, play all together, like play, one of our songs on this other, even larger stage.
Are you serious?
With the pitch meeting backing band.
Yeah,
So it was
which
like
is
we
cool.
did our own set as because we're a duo. We'll hold that for as long as we can, being a
Yeah.
duo. We love playing with a band, but we love just us
Yeah.
and nothing else to. But it was
It was
such
fun,
a good day.
Yeah.
It was
and
such
it was
a good
the
day.
last day as well. And then we like watched Tash Sultana.
Yeah,
like,
like Tash
and Fletcher,
Sultana,
and we were like,
Fletcher.
oh, like it was
I
so
love
inspiring,
Fletcher.
and yeah.
Fletcher was great.
Oh my gosh.
She was amazing. I didn't know anything about her, and I like
Yeah.
obviously knew her
She's
songs
great.
from TikTok.
Yeah.
Great
Yeah.
artist, and she
Loved
was
her.
great live.
But it was cool. Yeah, it was. Now
Like-
we just like want to do it again.
Of
We're like, we want
course.
to do a bigger stage. So like, you know, when you get a taste of something, you're like, oh,
like when
It's
you
never
say,
enough. Nothing is ever
I know.
enough.
And that's what I kind of hate about how
Our
I
careers.
am. I don't know if you're like that. I feel like you are.
I have the
know you're
worst-
like that.
Yeah.
what's next
Yeah.
syndrome
But,
of all time.
It's just annoying because like you have to be. I feel like you
That's
can't
what's
be
gonna
like
take
that.
you to the top, Jade.
I know.
That's what's gonna take you.
I
to the top.
know. But
Everything in this career is such a double-edged sword.
seriously, it's so bittersweet because you get something you've wanted for so long, then you're like, oh, is that it? Like, what's next?
Yes.
In like a good way. You're like, oh, cool.
It's just,
What's
oh, I
next?
did it.
Now what?
Well, now, okay.
And that's
No.
such a real
And then
thing.
like you don't have the path to get to the next thing ever, so you have to
No.
figure it out. So it's just like, it's not like you get the promotion at the job and you get a higher salary. It's like, oh, okay, cool. So how do I navigate this next thing as an independent
Yes.
artist? And that's what I think we're very alike in that way, where we overthink everything.
Nothing is laid out for us. There's no handbook.
Elizabeth.
There's no
100%.
handbook. Nothing
I
is laid
overthink.
out for you.
See, and
Everything.
I feel like he balances me out. Like he
Because he's
calms
such
me
a
down.
realist.
Yeah.
He's such a realist.
He's just like living more in the present than I.
right.
She's super ahead next, not living in the moment
like,
as
what's our
much as
future?
I would, and we're that equal opposite for that. And we literally, like, if I was just me alone, how I am, I'd get nowhere
I don't
because
think we
I
would
would
be
just do
doing
this
this,
and I
yeah.
wouldn't be working for the future. Whereas her, if it wasn't for me, she wouldn't be living in the
Yeah.
moment as much as she could, and she does because of that. And obviously she takes us further because of the work that she puts in with how much she
Yeah.
thinks ahead, and
Wow.
the admin work that she does is just, you know, she
Thanks.
works her tail off.
But
for
I
that.
commit. Thank you.
And I like.
I have good things to say about you, but do it later
Yeah,
off camera.
do it later.
No, I'm joking.
Well, if you can't tell, these people are in love.
I
And
forgot my wedding ring. You know what? I'll tell you. You'll like this. Do you know where I lost my last wedding ring? I've lost
Where?
3. I've lost 3.
We've been married since October, so it's been 6 months. Yeah,
congrats.
a bit over. Thank you, but he's lost 3 wedding rings. So I don't know.
Lost 3. The last one I lost in a seafood boil.
That is iconic
So,
and
like,
such a tourist thing.
Picture me. I just love seafood, man. I love
like
seafood.
embarrassing.
Picture me going for seafood. It's just us, so we're comfortable. This
7
little bit
years
of
later, ugh.
yeah. And so
We're like,
we get in the car.
That's the best thing about
we get
being
in the
with
car and we're leaving, and I'm like, I was wearing that. It's not where it. Great. Okay. Cool. I think I ate my wedding ring because it was the silicone one. So
Yeah,
you know,
it's
with
fine,
the
they're
juices
expensive.
with the juices and stuff, that's gonna go straight. If it was there,
go straight,
it was
yeah.
gonna go.
Did you eat it?
I don't know.
Did you shit it
I can't-
out?
no.
Did you shit?
Jade. I didn't.
He's like, drink.
I didn't look.
Can I just?
I don't know. It could be just.
just
gone
lodged
into the
in
trash.
there. Can I also say, like, with what we were just saying about that, that's why I commend you for doing it, like, on your own, because it's, like, so easy to have someone to lean on, and, like,
Yeah.
I feel like you do so well, just, yeah. I was talking to my friend today, because she's from Australia, and she wants to move to Nashville, and she's so worried about doing it on her own.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, I feel like you guys had each other, and I was like, yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
you're right, because, like, I feel like it's helped me heaps to have someone.
Definitely something to commend. Definitely.
Thank you.
Mm.
This
It
industry is hard enough.
Yeah, this industry is really hard. And
Totally.
I think just kind of being able to be like,
Nice and cool. Continue.
I think being so nice and cool that it's been like easier for me.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Guys, no, it's been fucking so hard.
So hard.
But I always remind myself that like this path that I have chosen, it's what else would I fucking be doing, right?
Yeah.
Do you guys feel that way?
Yeah.
Oh
Like,
God.
I will literally do this until I die. I do not care to what.
I was gonna ask you this question.
Yeah,
Like, if you stayed at this level, which you obviously won't, like, you know how much we believe in you, but if you did, hypothetically,
Be
would
happy.
you be happy?
if you told me that in 10 years that I would not be world famous, Grammy winning, huge household name, but I would still be doing music, I'd be like, absolutely.
Okay,
Like,
I love
would
that.
Yeah.
never not
Good
do
answer.
music.
Good
It's-
answer.
That makes
But
sense so
you know,
much.
and I'm gonna be honest with you, that has actually changed over the years that I've gotten older. I think that if you asked me that question when I was 20 and 21, I don't think that I think I would have been like, no, like, I don't even want to hear that. Like, I'm going to be, you know. But at this point, I'm like, I've really had to think about that. I think you guys have probably been in that space
We're
too.
literally the same age,
You know,
so, like, that makes sense.
Where you're like, I thought I would be at a certain point, at the, whatever. And it's like, now you're faced with the decision of, you know, am I going to keep doing this? Because a lot of people at the stage that we are at give up.
Yeah. Can I say one more thing too?
Very
Sorry.
true.
I sometimes find comfort in, like, and it sounds weird, seeing artists that I think are, like, special, like you and Carl, and I have a few other people in Nashville, like, kind of still grinding and, like, working. And
Absolutely.
Like, but it, like, does annoy me all the time because I see people like you, I'm like, what? Like, why?
Yeah.
But then I'm like, she's still going. So like, that gives me, like, courage to, it sounds corny, but keep, like, going as well. Because I'm like, well, Jade's that good and she's still doing it.
Yeah.
And so, like,
I love that.
yeah. And I'm not, like, being, like, gross and corny, but it's true. Like, because
Yeah.
when you have, like, a community around you and you see them still going, like, when you see, when I saw heaps of people quit during COVID, it, like,
I saw a lot of people
was
quit
really
this past
hard.
year.
And I never thought of doing it, but I was like, oh, this is scary because I thought that they were all really talented. And I'm like, why are they quitting?
Yeah.
Like, it was annoying for me, but...
Well, it's like, it's the self-belief stops at a certain point, I think, because the timelines is what fucks musicians up the most.
Yeah.
The timelines that you set for yourself as a musician, you think you're, like I said, just going to be at a certain level, and then you get to that age, and you're not. And it's like, that's really where the true drive and kind of, like, love for what you do comes into play. And I actually think that makes you an even better artist, you know?
If it takes something like COVID to stop you from being on this path, then you weren't meant to be on this path.
Yeah.
You weren't meant to
That's
get
true.
to where you could get
Like,
to.
it's harsh, but kind of true.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
it's just, it is what it is.
It's just the facts. I mean, but that even goes beyond, like, it goes with any hardship that comes in doing this career, right? Like, you're supposed to fail a million fucking times before you... The greatness that we are, like, seeking does not just come, you know, without failing so many fucking times.
gosh.
Like, okay, actually, this is a great thing to talk about. We could talk about this. What is your, to date, biggest failure, and I'm saying that in quotation marks because I genuinely believe that the biggest failures in artists' lives, anybody's lives, are actually the biggest growing points. But, like, what was the hardest moment for you guys as musicians that you were like, fuck, dude, like, I get why people give up?
Wow, have you had any of those? I feel like I just have a lot of small ones.
Or, like, moments where you're like, this industry fucking sucks. Like, I hate this shit.
You know
Like,
what? Going through college sucked.
We did music in college.
So, yeah, we went
Sorry,
to a
that was
music
ages.
college. Yeah, we went to a music college and we both got a Bachelor in Music, and that experience
Are we
sucked.
not talking about this?
We were just
today?
talking about this, like,
we were
last
like,
night.
we were fully bullied in college, both of
It
us.
sucks.
'Cause we were
Like,
working
everybody hated
already.
us. Everybody hated, and I get why people hated you, because you had like this, you had like the scholarship, so you were like the scholarship girl. But like, and then we got together through college, and everybody just didn't like us.
We were gigging already, and people were like just coming out of school, so they weren't, and they were like, I just don't know if I don't know what it was.
Like, it's so.
we didn't do anything to anyone.
We jumped to the thing like, oh well, we're like thinking what's different, what's happening, and okay, we were working, as in we were working musicians, and not a lot of the people that were going
in
through
college,
But they
were
could've
were
been.
working,
They
but
were
they
like-
could have been,
they
but they
were
just
good. They
weren't.
just weren't
They
doing
were
it,
fine.
yeah.
They were great.
Yeah.
They could have, but they weren't. And I'm like, it seems so cynical of me to think, but like, I just still don't
Yeah.
understand why that was such a
And that was hard
crappy
because it was like
experience.
we weren't even in the industry yet, and then
Right.
like we were like already like, oh.
It was
people
just
are mean.
welcome to the club.
And then after that, I feel like the next big thing was obviously moving to America, because we were like, well, shit, like, we know no one over here. We came to Nashville. We were told that we couldn't get a visa because we didn't have like enough credentials to get
Yeah.
it, and it took us a year. to get a visa. We were told we couldn't get the visa we wanted. We had to get like a 1-year visa, which was so expensive, and we could only be here for 12 months. And we were like, well, I guess we just have to do that because we're not going to go home. So we spent like thousands of dollars to be here for 1 year. And then we just
did the same thing again
another
for
one.
another 1 year.
And
But we grinded and we worked and we got that 3-year
Three-year
one
visa.
that we wanted originally.
And
So
now
it's
we're getting
like,
our green card.
we'll have all these failures that will
But like,
fucking
it's
win
not
eventually.
technically like music, but it's because we wanted to be in America so bad because we didn't really see a future for ourselves in Australia. And we wanted to move here so bad, but it was so unachievable for so long. And then we were like, no, we just have to like make it work. So that was one thing that was like impossible, and then we made it.
Yeah.
I have a question for you, Jade. Are you happy to be in this country and to be born into this country and to live in this country?
No,
Yeah.
not right now.
Fucking idiot. So,
And that's controversial.
do you want to know why that's
Can
so
I just
frustrating?
say why not right now? I'm obviously happy that I can be in this country and do my music shit, but with the way our country is going, Mick, no.
I understand.
If we want to take what's going down the past week away, actually the past, no, it's not
you know,
a week.
my
It's years.
You know my
Wow.
simple argument to that? Leave. You, as an American,
It's true.
you can
Sorry.
go to any country you want, and they will go, hey, come on in. Like, well, southern accent, okay. They will be like, hey, come on in.
Yeah.
But I want you to know what we went through to be legally
Okay.
able to work and live in this country. The money that we've spent, it's probably like a month's rent in your place. No, not really. We've spent tens of thousands of dollars to be able to be here for 3 years.
And I get that, but can we acknowledge the fact that I think
You want to go to Australia? Go. Online application, 30 minutes, and you're there. You can live there. done.
I know what you're saying, but I think that I'm coming from it in a bit of a different headspace as far as like just career-wise, music-wise, life. It's like I just don't like the way that our country is being run right now.
Well, that's
Okay.
totally different story.
Okay, so like
Yeah,
we're talking
for
about
sure.
two different things. So
Yeah.
in that case,
There's like
You're still-
we need to clear that up for the audience
Yes.
because
There's
You're
like
still-
opportunity and reach.
You're still in the
sorry.
land of opportunity.
okay.
But-
Land of opportunity. I don't like the way that decisions are being made and it's being run right now.
But you're here.
Am I grateful that I can go to a different country easily? Yes.
But you haven't.
Yeah,
No.
but wait, she's
But that's right.
No, but she's
So the
talking
parts
like
that you're
politics
saying-
and it's different.
I know that, but you're here, right? So, still something is keeping you here.
Yeah,
For sure.
This is your country.
yeah.
This is your country.
But
Okay,
I agree.
it's-
no.
it's-
I'm not gonna
There-
sit here and be
there
like,
is-
yeah,
there is-
America right now.
No, there is shit to
Did you
do
see
with this
us
country.
put a 4th of July post up? We are fully on your side with that. We're just
Yeah.
like we just still feel grateful to be here every day.
There is
because it was
shit
so-
to this country,
Yeah.
but
We've always
the idea
acknowledged
is
that.
we live in this country. This is our country, and we're working to make it what we want this country to be.
Facts.
And that's
And
what
I
we're
bel-
all trying to do.
And I believe that our future generation is going to make this
To get it
country
there.
and into what you guys worked so fucking hard to get to. It actually makes me sad that you guys had to work so fucking hard.
That's all I wanted to hear. Next topic.
No, but we're
No.
turning
It's true
a team.
though, right?
And honestly,
No,
like,
we
a lot-
can't just move on from a serious topic like
Yeah.
that.
This is a good
You're
topic.
deflecting.
I just wanted you to be sorry for me.
Why
How hard it was.
I am sorry that you went through a bunch of bullshit and I actually wanted to talk about how
No, it's the best. It's the best because
Mick,
it worked.
he's fucking me up right
Keep
now.
interrupting. Let her talk.
Do you need more wine or are you good?
Leave.
No, we're leaving this in.
No, he's telling you to leave the country.
Leave the country.
Okay, Mick.
Leave.
Honestly, get me on the next flight out.
No, I think
30%.
we're honestly all on the same page, and like, but I think what it is as well is like when we came to America, we like accepted the flaws of like healthcare and like gun laws. Like they were two big things.
And abortion.
Well, that wasn't there when we came here, but yes, I'll add that to the list. Like we fully
Fuck.
accepted those, and we were like, yep, we have to like be aware of that when we come here. But I still think that for us, the pros outweigh that.
In this country, when something isn't right to what you believe in, you all stand up to and try to change it.
And we actually, it's like, but I will just say, like, obviously I'm Australian, and when I went home to do like a quarantine, like a mandatory 2-week in a hotel quarantine, $3,000 later, I had no open windows. Like, my food was delivered to my door when I went home during COVID to visit my family.
You were locked in a room.
2 weeks. I did not say anything. I just did it. And then I came back to America and talked to Americans, and they were like, that was so illegal. Like, they cannot, like, it's literally in your, like, rights that they didn't have to. And I was like, yeah, but, like, I would never say anything. But then I didn't even think of it, but I know that would never stand in America, but it's just how I was, like, raised. Like, you just do what you're it sounds really morbid, but Australia is not like that. You know, we're still a free country, but, like,
we're not talking about Australia, we're not talking about anywhere else. We're talking about here being a country where you stand up for what you believe in,
you know? Like,
and where it's a very vocal population of people, and I love that about this country.
Yeah.
I love that about this country because a lot of things have changed for the better because of that very spirit this country has and the people in this country, and I appreciate it.
I feel like America will hopefully get to where it needs to be because of that, and I love that.
This is what I just, for disclaimer, like, this topic is not to put down any other country.
Totally.
That's not what the point of this whole discussion is.
No, because honestly, we were happy in Australia, like, and we love going back. Like, the quarantine sucked.
It's a very different world over here. It is
just
a
different,
very different
but
world.
it's not. Neither is worse than another. It's just
different.
Yeah.
It's just very different.
Could you make it to the level that you wanted to get to as musicians and artists in Australia?
No. We've said
Why do you think that is?
We've answered this question many times, and the best way to answer it we've found is to describe Australia as having a glass ceiling. And it's like you can get to the top of Australia, but that's nothing in America.
Well, and the reason for that, like, I'll give you the reason is because, like, the population of Australia is it's California, I think.
And all the big cities are all so far away from each other. So you do a tour and it's like you can't make any money doing an Australian tour.
There's 7 cities.
You can break, and everybody in the country of Australia knows who you are. That's awesome. Go over to America though, because that's like you're gonna need to do that if you want to. Go big.
Yeah.
Also, we have, like, a handful of labels. Touring isn't lucrative, and just the population, like, it's just not gonna get you what you need, what you want. And honestly, like, the reason we moved here, we did cruise ships before this, and, like, Americans just really resonated with our music. Like, we felt like that we could offer something here, so we were like, it's a different.
It's just a bit of a calling, right?
Yeah,
it's just a calling.
I like a lot of music in Australia works better than we did. Like, I feel like a lot of EDM and. I feel like your music would do really well in Australia, but do you want to?
I'm like,
but
I'm going to Australia.
Like I said, leave.
Country, like acoustic, like, you know, country pop, like kind of what we do. Even folk, it's not. A lot of it isn't huge there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm definitely stereotyping. I don't want to offend anyone right now, but
it's not.
Yeah, I just think that's what we found.
He goes, I don't care. This is my podcast.
I'm just, like, waiting for the hate comments.
Oh, baby, they're gonna come.
They're all gonna be there. Hey,
they're gonna keep clipping Mick being like, leave.
You probably don't want to talk about this. Last night,
would love to hear what you have to say.
So, Lauren had a TikTok account that I only found out about last night. It's not as bad as you think.
I, like, blocked everyone that I
know. She does. You probably knew this. You probably knew this.
No,
but she blocked all of her friends because she was embarrassed to have us see these TikToks that she's making. TikToks that, like, because we work on cruise ships, interesting little facts and quirks about cruise ships, working on cruise ships with it. Anyway, like,
I saw them. They were blowing up.
But that was on our Leaving Lennox.
And I was just doing, like, weird stuff about Australia, living in America, and just.
One of them went quite nuts yesterday.
How much? How many views?
Whatever. That's not what matters. What matters is, like,
tell the fucking audience how many views.
I don't know.
It's not important.
It only had, like, 1 million, but this
What's
is what
important?
happened.
No.
Only 1 million.
No.
All I've been striving to get for my fucking whole TikTok career.
What's important is a whole bunch of news outlets.
The New York Post and The Sun.
The Sun UK, 7 News Australia, all of these big news outlets have created a story about this TikTok.
It's so embarrassing.
And like...
My dad saw it and sent it to me.
I want to say that
this
queen...
Quality content.
This queen is like... I don't know how she did it, because I looked at the comments. Hate man, there is so much hate. Like, people are such
Everyone's
haters.
like, she's so dumb. I'm losing brain cells watching
Like,
this.
that's
okay?
literally all of it.
Yeah,
I know.
I'm fine.
Like,
It's
last night,
funny.
I took her into my arms, and I'm like, Lauren, I don't want you to go on your phone. Watch 2.5
He's like,
Men
they're
with
being
me.
really mean.
Watch 2.5 Men with me, and she's like, "Babe, I'm fine. I'm not gonna watch I'm not gonna look at the comments. Like, I'm not
fine.
people.
I'm like,
That's
whatever.
what like." And I was like,
That's
"Oh,
true.
I was ready to tell you this whole spiel about just know that like that is what's gonna happen.
Right.
Hate is gonna go to anyone. Like,
Yep.
you're not dumb.
I mean,
Like, it
She's
was
like,
messy.
I
So,
know.
so sorry.
Th-
She's like, I
but
know,
This
thanks,
has
babe.
gone. This has gone like. Some people will classify this as a disaster. It's not at all. But like,
I don't care. I'm like, whatever.
but
Holy
like,
shit.
but like, she was having a little tiff with her daddy last night because like her dad's getting on Facebook.
Oh, daddy.
Her dad's getting on Facebook and commenting back to these people saying,
It's commenting back to every comment. That's my daughter.
saying this is my daughter. Don't stop talking about my daughter like
literally
that.
had to call him and be like,
he's
delete your
and he's
comment.
like, delete your
now.
comment. They're gonna find my Facebook and get on my like. I don't know how this is going. Like,
Lauren.
it's all right.
He
No.
was getting so
your
angry.
parents aren't media trained. Well, it's fine. Because think about it. When we're all blowing up, imagine having a
Facts.
parent. Like, we're all gonna have haters. There is no
Yeah,
way
so
to
that
evade
though
the
on
haters.
TikTok, like even on our one, we get haters, and like I will literally just like open the notifications and like not read any comments.
I
'cause
just say,
get sick of it.
You know what my favorite thing to say is?
What?
Relax.
Oh,
I
that's
love saying
great.
relax. Like some
That's
guy
great.
said, oh my God, what was the comedy? He said the other day, oh my God, I don't know if you saw my TikTok that went kind of viral the other day. It was me, I was in a bikini and I was like definitely trying to run it up because I was in a bikini. And it was a Love Island,
I love Love Island.
hot new bombshell has entered the villa.
Oh, it's a
and
British
I
one.
just like walked and like in a bikini, so you know, like I'm like,
Ah, okay, okay.
And I like knew what I was doing.
What was the comment?
And the comment was like, imagine wanting to do this with your life. Because I said, Love Island, I will stay in my villain era for you if you put me on your TV show. And I said, relax. Like, I just like telling them to relax.
Relax.
Like, with a bunch of exes. I'm like, relax. Like, honestly, if you just make them feel like, dude, like, you are literally, like, freaking out for no reason.
Yeah.
It's just, like,
It's-
funny.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you
it's
could
funny.
you could cure cancer and show your work and show
I
your
know,
mouth, and there
sometimes-
will be hate
Yeah,
comments.
absolutely.
They
Sometimes I'm
will be.
literally just like,
It just
yeah,
will
way
be.
too much time on you.
Wait, so
Karen.
this post blew up. Can I just really quickly ask what it was about?
It was literally about, it's like, it was titled Creepy Things About Cruise Ships. And I'll actually tell you because it's quite interesting, I
Yeah.
think. But I didn't think it was like worthy of what happened to it. And that's why people were annoyed too. They're like,
Well,
this is
yeah.
not news.
News is
And by
dumb.
the way, they performed music on a cruise ship for how many years?
Just a year.
So they did a year on a cruise ship where they performed for the guests on the cruise ship.
It was like our segue into America.
That's how we
basically. Yeah.
realized, oh, Americans.
So we're always thankful
Yes,
for
please.
Carnival, and like I wasn't talking bad about it at all. Like a lot of people know this, you might even know it, but there's a
Yeah,
jail.
we were concerned about like
Yeah.
Carnival thinking that we're talking smack. Like we loved Carnival.
Yeah,
like that was
loved it.
incredible. Anyway,
But yeah, there's a jail on board a cruise ship. Did you know that?
An
And they
actual
like
jail.
arrest
A
people
jail.
if like
Yeah.
so if they're like causing shit, they'll just put them in a cell.
Yeah.
And then there's a morgue. So like if someone dies, they like put the body in
It's
the
just-
morgue.
Wait,
It's
that's
just-
interesting
It's
as
things
fuck.
that
Yeah,
you,
it's
it's
literally
things
just,
that
like,
you've never had the
creepy.
opportunity or you've never thought of thinking
Yeah,
about.
and then one time when we were like getting off port, like in the crew area, like this is actually really morbid, but they wheeled out like a
We
dead
were
body.
walking.
It was
we
like
were,
covered.
we were walking out
obviously.
of the crew mess to just finish eating our breakfast, ready to get off the ship.
And they were wheeling out a dead
literally,
body.
the security ran up to us and stopped us, and we're like, "It's not whatever's happening. This is where you've got the wrong people." But they were just stopping us because they wheeled out.
It's
a
really sad,
deceased
but-
person, which is horrible.
But think about it.
You got 5,000 people on.
Like it's just a part of life.
It's
but
gonna.
And a lot of them are old.
also, like
gotta
people
happen.
like retire on cruise ships because it's cheaper than rent. So like it happens often.
Yeah.
And then there's no deck 13 on a cruise ship. Do you know?
That was another just a
There's
quick.
like-
It's a superstition thing.
It's like,
Deck 13, unlucky
apparently
number.
everyone was saying to me like they knew this because like in hotels, like I bet in this apartment building there's like no deck, there's no floor 13, right?
Is there not in this apartment?
Go check. Like I bet there's not. Like it's a thing in America or anywhere that
Some places
And
just
I was
don't.
just like, why does superstition come
I
into
thought it
play
was only at
when
sea.
you're like building a cruise ship? No,
I
no. Some people have said like it's in restaurants and hotels. Like
I
it's a
didn't
thing.
know that.
Yeah.
I'm so dumb. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
But-
so dumb.
And I was just saying like in the video like what the hell like how does superstition come into play when you're like building a ship? That's a bit like it just seems
It's-
a bit
yeah, it's
dodgy.
just- it's fine. Yeah.
Anyway, but that's all it was about. So it's just
So
kind of
you made a video about like weird shit on cruise ships that like you would never think of. It popped the
just
fuck
something
off.
to think about.
You had it blocked from him,
yes.
I didn't know.
and you were making the videos.
I have like my own TikTok and I'm just talking
Just
shit.
like-
It's called Lauren Talks Smack. That's literally me talking shit.
I love that for you. You have to have your own.
I said to Mick, like,
I
I just
didn't-
love
and-
making videos. It's fun. You like it,
Yeah.
right? Content's fun.
Oh yeah, and
It's
I
like a
have.
little
I
hobby.
don't have a boyfriend to be like, what the fuck you doing? You know what I mean?
Ew. That makes me so annoyed because I'm annoyed that I didn't know. I mean, I would have eventually known about
Yeah,
it.
it's fine.
And I knew that you had your own TikTok, but I didn't know. Like,
Yeah, but you're like,
that you made your own, like, Lauren Talks Smack. That's so fucking cute. Like, I didn't know you did that. But she's obviously like just doing it because she's getting inspiration from. Who's your favorite?
Oh, do you know Tara's World?
Tara as well, man.
She's like my
Yeah.
favorite. She
Her
kind
bird?
of reminds me of you a tiny bit.
yeah.
Like
she
her
gets-
like don't give a shit personality. Like she's very like. That was
I love
that was
that.
like a nice compliment.
Yeah,
like,
no,
you
I'm
just
like, I honestly
don't care
like
what people
that.
think when you do your thing, and
Take
I
no
love
shit
that.
personality.
Sorry,
Take no shit.
take no shit.
Same, yeah. Right.
Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah,
love her.
that's me.
She has a
Definitely
bird.
take
though,
no shit.
And you don't have a bird. You should get a bird.
No,
It poops on her.
I would literally never have a pet. Period. Okay, so you made the account. He doesn't know. The video blew up. You're getting a fuck ton of hate.
I was playing a show last
Where are
night.
you at now? Are
I
you
was
gonna,
playing
are you
guitar.
gonna promote your? You're gonna
I had a-
promote your
No,
music on there?
No, it's just
We
just
still
fun.
have more
It's just
followers
fun.
on our account. I think I just
My
like the
marketing
different
brain is
thing.
like, okay,
Yeah.
now
Yeah,
plug your
yeah,
music.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fucking wild. Congrats on 1 million.
Oh, thanks. I'm like, cool, thanks. Like, your TikTok's amazing, so. congrats on
What?
that. I love your TikTok.
Thanks.
Go follow Jade. Wait, you're probably watching this one. Like, she's probably got the little.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
we'll do
clips
that.
on
Yeah,
TikTok.
Yeah.
Let's
Why am
just
I
like.
yelling? Sorry.
We're not. It's it. And if we are, sorry, but it seems. like
I am
we're
watching the
not.
wavelengths of
I'm like,
each
what?
of each individual mic,
I think that
and
it's.
mine's just silent because you guys won't let me talk.
Sorry.
Can I have a refill, please?
Mick's getting hammered.
I'm not. I just.
Hammered. He's at.
You just, like, look at your wine.
All right, so what's our.
No,
what other topics-
no.
what other
I
juicy
want to
topics-
touch on one more thing before we.
Clearly, we're not getting the
Why did
shoe
you-
wear in the frame. She got socks on underneath, guys. It's like it's a really Aussie thing that you got on your
It's
feet
a real
there.
branding thing that I'm doing with like manifesting that Nike's gonna sponsor me. Before we move on from
love
the
that.
subject of TikTok, I really do want to touch on that because this whole episode I really want to be about like artists and like being a full-time artist. How important is TikTok right now for artists?
Yeah, it's important. I think socials in general, but yeah, TikTok definitely.
TikTok by far. Like
Instagram's dying a little. I
dying.
would say. It's
How-
annoying. The algorithm is annoying me.
yeah. How much of your energy do y'all put into TikTok, honestly?
I would say not enough.
Not enough.
Yeah, not
Okay.
enough. Just because like I feel like we're focusing a lot on live shows right now. But we go in
Yeah,
and
but
out
the
of
internet
TikTok.
is
He
the biggest
does-
stage that you could ever have.
I painted the walls in a room today.
I take care of all that, and I'm
I
like,
do
be in
not
the video.
touch TikTok.
Yeah.
She does all of that.
Yeah.
Like when I say she takes care of the admin,
But it's a
she
lot of
takes-
pressure. It
she's-
is.
She does a lot of work
Yeah.
for our admin.
I'm doing both of y'all's jobs.
There
so.
you go.
Yep.
You're
Here's-
painting the walls and doing the TikTok.
Yeah, not painting the walls. But I'm doing all the admin and creative. But so when I do my TikTok lives that do very well, I always think of y'all. Because I'm like, you guys could do what I do.
Yeah, our lives never pop off.
Do you think it's because of my background? Because I do
Oh
Skyline
no, we
Serenades.
like when we're gigging,
We'll
we
do
just
like
like
that.
turn it on for a moment.
Okay, so I've been doing Skyline Serenades. So like I
Oh,
do it in front of
love
my
that.
window and I set all the lighting up like super moody. And my favorite thing about it is that people will comment that I'm like helping their anxiety at night.
I love that.
Which like it means a lot to me because, you know, not only am I like getting to share my music, but I'm like helping people with like their mental health stuff. But every time I do it, I think of the musicians that I know and love, like Hank's brother Jade and like y'all. Like I feel like doing lives at home is like very underrated, and I think it's like
We should
I'm
do
not
that.
afraid to share. I'm not afraid to share the
Yeah.
golden keys.
Yeah, we did it a lot during COVID, like when the city shut down, the world shut down, obviously.
Yeah.
And we didn't have any gigs. We were like, we're here. We have no way else
Yeah,
of
we
making
use
like
Facebook and
we
Instagram
used
a
a lot of we used a lot of
Not my
we
Stay
used
Toxic shirt.
we used I was already on there. We used Facebook for our lives. What does stay toxic mean?
For me to stay toxic.
Oh, it's not a brand. It's just like...
Well, it is a brand, but it's like my friend Grant gave me this because
so cute.
I guess he thinks I'm toxic. I don't know.
Right.
Answer in the comments.
It's a little stiff. It's a little stiff. There's room for improvement as far as the...
Grant, I love you. Thank you for my birthday present. I love being toxic. Anyway, but yeah, I feel like you guys could just crush
We did a lot of Facebook lives like through COVID.
We should
and we
do
had a lot
TikTok.
of fun.
Do TikTok
And, like,
lives.
yeah, I mean,
We should do it
obviously
near the
should.
fireplace.
Yes, and that's
We should set
all
lights
I
up
have to
there
say
if
about
you want
that.
to.
You guys will
Do you do
literally.
it every night?
I do it. I try to do it twice a week.
Oh,
3
that's
times
awesome.
a week.
We'll do
That's
that. Let's
awesome.
do that. Thanks,
You
Jade.
guys will gain followers so quickly.
That
I
was
swear
good
to God.
inspiration.
Maybe we'll do a couple of like joint ones.
Oh, that'd be
Where
fun.
like we come over to yours and you come over to ours.
That would
could
be
fun.
fire. Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, yeah.
I love that we're like reconnecting too on this. Like we haven't seen each other in so
No.
long.
It's kind of annoying, yeah. But we've just
everything's been
honestly
just
been
messed
so
up.
crazy.
Everything's
It has
been
been
crazy.
messed up.
Which
Okay,
is great.
I
We
want.
haven't even seen this apartment before. Isn't
I
that
know,
insane?
and I've
And
been
you've been here
for
for
a
a
while.
good bit.
Yeah.
I do want to touch on the fact that you guys are in a relationship because like I can't relate. I'm so single and I've been out on these streets.
So
Focus
you
on
don't,
yourself.
you don't want to be single.
No, I love being single.
That's exactly what I thought.
Yeah.
I'm like in my selfish stage. Like I'm like in my villain era selfish stage. Like I love being single. I love having a roster.
Great.
And I like having multiple options and then cutting them all off when I'm so sick of them draining my energy.
I love
Is that
Yeah.
really dark?
No,
Is that
I
really
wouldn't
fucked up
consider
and
that
dark? Yeah, so I'm single and I don't think that I actually even know how to be in a relationship. I think the point that I'm at in my life,
Thank you.
we'll grab a tissue.
Little TP. Thank you so much. I'm sorry for making you do that.
Do you want a minute?
No, you guys go
Okay.
go
I feel
on.
like she should be shouted out, to be honest.
Well,
team.
I shout out Elizabeth and Hank quite often. And they are incredible,
Thank
and they are
you.
literally the reason why this podcast is up and running, and the lights are up, and the audio.
100%.
And
100%.
thank you guys. I
When
love
you
you.
don't have a USB-C cable.
Well, thank God that we figured it out because of Lauren's fucking Google brains.
I'm not fucking dumb, TikTok. Sorry.
It wasn't TikTok.
That was
It's not
aggressive.
TikTok's fault. It's all of the media outlets that grabbed it.
I can't believe
made
you're
a story.
so like I have such a famous person on my podcast right now.
Famous.
Anyway, back to the relationship issue.
Sorry.
So I don't think that I know how to be in a relationship, and that's what I've kind of come to terms with. And
that's an
I've kind of just
interesting
started to
thing.
love myself because I'm just not in that phase yet. But I would love to hear how you guys have kept not only a like loving relationship, but a working relationship. You guys work together and y'all fuck.
Yeah. No, yeah.
It's so weird.
Is it?
I feel
Okay, sorry, you guys are in
I
love.
think he's so weird. No,
Imagine you guys just don't,
That's-
and I'm like,
we're asexual. Hey,
Oh my
also,
God.
you're like, that's how it works. We don't fuck.
yeah, seriously, just yeah.
It's actually easier to answer than you probably think. Like it's not a crazy exciting answer.
Tell me.
The answer is
Tell me.
when we first got together, and if you're gonna like, oh, and you guys fuck, if we're gonna say that,
I just needed to
Then
say
I'll-
something
No,
spicy.
no, don't be spicy.
okay, I won't be.
I
be spicy.
was.
You know what? I won't be
You
spicy.
can, it's fine.
I'll say that the day of the first gig was when we were together.
That you ever played together?
So we spent 24 hours together, and
Tear to my eye.
we were friends. We've told this before, but I fell
Not
in
on my podcast.
no, exactly. That's why. Yeah. So we met, and I fell in love with her the moment I saw her, and I even told my buddy at the time. Well, I love him. My friend Fardy at college. It was our open day.
Did you say farty?
Fardy? Wow.
Wait, Jay, that's so mean.
Sorry, Fardy. I said it.
It's like
weird.
it's a
I said it
Lebanese
weird.
name. That's
I
like
said it-
Literally
Farty.
saying farty.
No, I said it weird.
F-A-D-I.
I said it
Farty.
weird.
He just does
I'm
it really
so
good shitting. He's like
mature.
farty.
It was shush. It was our open day.
Sorry, guys.
She was a trimester ahead of me, so she was performing for the new kids at college, right?
Okay.
I saw her and I said to Fardy, I'm gonna marry.
Farty.
This is a
Jay,
cute
you're
story.
literally 10.
Can you shut up and let me tell the story? Drink until I'm finished. Take this. I turned to my buddy and I said, I'm going to marry her. Okay? And then she friend zoned me for 8 months.
Wow, so specific.
8 months. 8 months. And finally turned her to the dark side of the force.
Taurus men.
Yeah, and so after then, we hung out, and then I didn't want to like say bye. I had a gig that I had to get to, and I was like, oh, I've got a gig, but like maybe you could come to like my gig and sing a few songs, and like we can keep hanging out, and then we can go, and then we can hang out after. Sure. And
I'd be like,
but then this is what's great. Like he was like, yeah, okay. She was like, yeah, okay.
Excuse me?
She was like, yeah, okay. And she came to the gig, and we did the full 3 hours together because we like knew mutual all the songs like that we could whatever. So we did the whole gig, and then we like the longest time that we've been together is now like when you went back to Australia.
Apart.
But anyway, back to the answer to this question. It's not
apart, not together.
He's drunk. He's saying together when he means apart.
He
He's
said
saying he when he means she.
The longest time we've ever been apart is when you went to Australia.
You said the longest time we've ever been together is when you went to Australia.
Yeah, so it's confusing for the audience.
Yeah, that's not drunk. There's a condition that I have.
He has like a verbal dyslexia.
I literally say he all the time for she. I always do it.
Okay.
And she for he.
Yes.
So
it's they.
Anyway, the answer to the question.
That was incorrect. That was politically incorrect.
The answer to the question is all relationships have their own dynamic, and like some relationships have the dynamic where it's like the more they're with each other, the better they work. So like obviously a long distance relationship is not going to work for a dynamic like that. So for us, especially like in the beginning of our relationship, we worked better the more that we were together. That rhymed. So it was like not weird for us to be able to. We were never going to struggle if we were working together, then going home, driving home to go make dinner and eat dinner and then go to bed and then wake up and do another gig. We were always together, and we worked best that way.
But also, like when we're together, we would like be on opposite sides of the room doing our own thing. Like we're still independent, but like
now
just
we do
kind
that,
of in
our
company.
Well, you're TikTok.
Yeah, exactly. Like
now,
we do our own stuff.
Now it's so slowly like altered to being able to
I feel it's weird, don't you? Like
that first 5 years
I feel
though.
like we lost our independence
couldn't.
in the start, but we like we've grown more independent as we've
We
gone.
were so
but
dependent. We were so dependent.
We were young. We were so young.
Do you feel like you were codependent at one point
Yes.
in your relationship?
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
But
yes.
I was 19 and he was 20.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
of course we
So-
were.
You guys went from being a codependent couple to being independent. Like, how? How do you feel like you gained your independence while still being
It's like
together?
we just stuck it out. Like I feel like we had issues.
Not
I
with
still-
therapy?
No.
I
We
still
just-
wouldn't call us independent. Like we are a team that split off and do our jobs for the team.
And like he runs Sound for Whiskey Jam. He does all his little side hustles.
Yeah.
I do socials. Like I help out with socials for a guitar shop here. I do TikTok. I do all our socials, and like we just have our own things now. And then we come together and work, and we come together and like for dinner and like I don't know. It's just like we work together, but you have to remember we're like not playing 7 days a week.
Right.
If we were working 9 to 5 every day, we'd probably still be fine, honestly. But I'm just saying like that's not what we're doing.
And I have to ask, have you guys ever gone into a fight while you've been on a gig?
Oh my goodness.
Because they perform together. So have you guys gotten into a fight while you've been literally like performing a gig?
One time he literally wrote a set list and printed it out because he didn't want to
Because
talk
I didn't want to
me.
talk to her in between songs to
And
decide
he's
what
like,
song we're
here's
going to
the
do.
songs. But our fights are always stupid. We like don't fight. Like we don't.
We're
fight
both
about
very
stupid
passionate people, so even though it's such a small thing, it's you're the same.
I'm
You're the same.
yeah.
Taurus
you've
is-
got it. Yeah,
Taurus and a Capricorn, so. She's like, gasp.
but you're a Gemini. I don't.
But like
I don't know
Elizabeth
what
knows
shit
everything
means.
about horoscopes, and she's like gagging right now because like I'm a Capricorn
No, you're a Taurus.
rising.
Oh,
But
rising.
I'm a Capricorn rising.
What is that?
And it basically means that like my Capricorn like rules a lot of my emotions and kind of like how I behave in the
that's
workforce.
so interesting.
Because so the fact that
Like
I'm Taurus
hardworking.
and Capricorn doing both jobs that this Taurus and this Capricorn are doing makes
That
so
just-
much sense.
Capricorn
just-
is like super hardworking and like driven.
Oh,
and,
yeah,
like,
and
so is Taurus.
But emotion. That's
yeah,
why
but
you
now I
have
wonder
that.
what.
Because Taurus is a very like
That's so interesting. That blew my
logical,
mind.
and Capricorns are very emotional. Don't you
Yeah,
think?
but there's
Or is that
another
wrong?
layer that I think that you guys don't know about, which is your moon signs,
Don't know.
which rules over your emotions, and mine is Scorpio. So I'm extremely intense and emotional, and a lot.
We have to assess her. I'm very curious.
I know.
We'll do a
Very curious
reading.
about
Sorry to
her.
get off on the fucking horoscope.
Very
topic, but,
curious
like,
about Lauren's reading.
No, same.
Yeah.
I do too.
I just don't know much about it, so I'd love to.
You know what's annoying? Like, honestly, here's what I will say to all the men that say it's a red flag that people talk about their horoscopes. You're a red flag.
Yeah.
That you don't know your
Is
horoscope.
that a thing? I've never heard that. That seems dumb to me. Yeah.
Thank you, Mick.
That's
Honestly,
stupid.
this is the first time in this podcast where I agree with you.
That was really
Piece of shit.
dude, mate.
Such a shit
That
talker,
has to-
man.
You know when you put like a trailer on TikTok, that has to.
100%.
This is the
And
first
him being
time this-
like, leave America.
I've said it like 4 times.
And then it's just me being
Guys,
like,
look,
this
I
is the
just
first
peaked the mic
time
so
that I
fucking
agree
bad.
with you.
Sorry.
It didn't pick. You're fine.
Okay, sorry, we keep
Go
getting
ahead.
off. Okay, so
That's
you guys.
dumb. That's just men being dumb. Sorry.
It's too much Taurus in this room.
What you were saying.
There's a lot
we're
of Taurus
agreeing.
in
This
this
is
room.
cute. We're
Stressing.
agreeing.
No,
Take
but
advantage.
okay, so you guys have like an ideal relationship, and
Oh, I don't know if you'd say that.
I've watched you
Nobody
guys for
does.
years and years and years and years and years now. And I asked you guys about, your fight at the live show, but I also want to kind of touch on, and I want to share my experience too, because I think that mine will
Please.
top anybody's. What is the craziest experience that you've had at your live shows? Like, I'm talking like
Like,
out of pocket insane.
Why can't
I don't know
remember
what's.
anything?
I mean, is
Does more happen to me because I'm just like a single like
Probably.
girl out
is
here?
a full on lap dance happening right in front of you? Is that like
And
one?
a nip,
Yeah,
there was
that's
a nip
good.
slip as well.
Give us
Full nip slip. Like, no, not nip, like full booby.
in Nashville.
Cruise ship.
Oh,
Yeah. So on a cruise ship, we used to do these every now and then, a 2-day, and the 2 days are crazy because it's just like
Booze cruise.
you don't even go to an island. You just go out to sea and come back, and it's cheap.
Interesting.
So everybody gets on there, gets
fucked
yes,
up and fucked.
and we go back, and that's it. And so usually it's pretty crazy. And there was this chick that was on one, and she like brought this chair over. She was like,
While y'all are performing, you're like wholesome music.
like what are we singing?
We were like singing Jolene.
So show me family,
Like-
all the blood that I could
Right.
be.
No, she's like,
We were doing, like, Rihanna or
No,
something.
she was like, play Jolene. Like we did Jolene, and she was
She
in
said,
like a
"Let me give a
Marilyn
lap dance."
Monroe dress, and she came out and she
I don't remember the
started
specifics.
hooking up with the guy, right? And her boob just went pew, out completely. But for a good like 2 minutes, and the bartender
just
had to
stayed
go
out.
up and be
Just
like,
stayed out,
yeah, like
yeah.
she didn't even
No,
notice
just
that's
one?
how drunk.
No, it was just a part
the
of
No
lap dance.
equilibrium.
No,
To the
just-
flash.
No,
Just
wasn't.
one tit,
Yeah.
one nipple.
A part of the party for a good solid 2
And
minutes.
then what about when that girl fell like on top of me and like the mic just
Oh my
in
gosh!
my face?
But hold on, I've done that to you. This was in like Kentucky or something. I was
Kentucky's
I was
are the
being-
worst.
Oh
the
my
worst
god!
gigs I've ever had in my life.
Hold on.
That's where my story's from.
Okay.
Wait, where
Oh,
is
this
it?
is great. It's probably from the same
It's the
venue
same
because
venue.
we got you.
Was
here.
it from?
No, don't. So, and this was. Huh?
Johnson Bar.
No. No, we're
Nah.
not where.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was. This was horrific. Maybe it wasn't for you, but it should have been. But it was more for me because of the secondhand embarrassment and the guilt that I felt for doing this to you.
It
But
was
I was.
so embarrassing.
I'm wireless, so I have to be wireless. The feel of a guitar cable
What
touching
are you saying?
Wireless.
wireless. I have to be wireless.
I thought he said wildest. I said, oh right, wildest.
The
I
feel
get
of a
that.
guitar cable touching my leg. So I'm wireless, right? So sometimes and I'm a sound guy, so I'll go out to the crowd and make sure it sounds acceptable. And I came in, it's like a higher stage, so I had to like do this cool jump, and I thought I was really cool. Did the jump, but some part of my body, the guitar, something, just slightly clipped the microphone stand of Lauren, and smashed that microphone straight into her teeth.
I was like,
Oh, that's
She was
the
like,
worst.
it's fine.
it was so embarrassing. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's just
I thought about it
yeah,
the rest
I
of
feel
the.
like there's really bad, like a few more bad ones.
Definitely.
I have a
It's
good
hard
one.
to think
Go,
of. What have
you
you
go.
got?
And I've been waiting to tell this story, and now it's the
Wait,
perfect
I'm
moment.
so intrigued.
Okay, so I'm at the bar that I just told you.
Yep.
I don't know that place.
Just a bar.
Don't know. We never played that.
Okay. I drive 3.5 hours down to Kentucky because
Oh.
they're giving me a bigger base pay than anyone in Nashville at the time was offering me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm driving through the penitentiary in Kentucky, like no man's land. Getting down this gig, I'm there by myself. I set up my bows. I'm like performing.
Set up my bows. I set up my bows.
Sorry.
I sit on my bows. And I'm performing
This is so funny.
to nobody. And there's a window in the bar.
No, wait.
And I see this scary man walk up. And he's in the full frame of the window, right? He's tall, he's dark, he's mysterious. And I'm like, okay, but like he's in the window, so I'm safe, right?
Oh, I'm scared.
He's watching me perform. I'm literally just up there like looking appropriate, performing my gig, doing my thing, trying to get my check and leave. I look back over and this man has his fucking dick out. He's jerking it off in the window, dude. Yeah. And I'm like still performing like so show me family, like some like fucking cover song. And he's like,
I'm gonna pee my pants. Stop.
he's jerking off to me.
I'm actually about to pee. This is not funny. This is sexual harassment.
It's sexual harassment 101. Like,
Wait, was it a full body window?
yes, the size of his whole body is taking up it, and he's jerking it off. And obviously, I'm like in my head. I'm like, oh my god, like this
So
man, like this is his kink.
family.
Like this is his kink. He loves to watch people perform.
I
in
belong with you. You belong with me. You're my sweet.
Hi.
How big was it?
It was big. Like it was scary. It was really scary.
Wait, so what did you
Oh my
do?
So I literally stopped mid-song and I'm like, hey, bartender, get another. I'm in Kentucky and I'm scared to death. Like I'm on my own. This man has his cock out in the fucking window and I'm like, okay. So I tell the bartender, I'm like, hey girl, that man, he's gotta fucking go. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. I don't know if he's
outside the
homeless.
premises.
He's
How do you-
outside the premises, so I can't really technically get him in trouble. And they're these boss ass bitches. They're like, we're on it. They like go out with knives, with shanks.
Okay.
And they're like,
Kentucky!
okay. They're like, bitch, we got this. I
Kentucky's a
said, where's the
beautiful place.
security? And they're like, we don't have that. We are the security. And I was like,
What
all right,
place was
bet.
this?
Like, I'm just gonna keep playing the gig. And they scared the man away. They shoot him off. And a lot of nice men in the bar that night walked me to my car. But this man was full on jerking off. I was just singing.
Wait, that's honestly like, I don't know why I was just laughing so hard. That is
No, it's
effed
crazy.
up. Like,
No, it is funny as fuck. But it's also crazy. And I called my dad right after, and my dad goes,
was he so mad?
hey, you gotta fucking quit going
No
to
more
this.
Kentucky.
He said, you gotta quit going to Kentucky. Like, this isn't, like, you're going there
What
on your
part of
own.
Kentucky
You're driving
was that?
three.
It wasn't
should
Paducah,
go,
was
yeah.
it?
Paducah.
I didn't know that was that long away.
And I'm driving to Paducah. He said, it's over. You're not doing this anymore. You're not driving to Paducah, Kentucky anymore. This is just done.
That tops everything.
This
Like,
might be a good
No, I
ti-
know.
this
I
might be
told
a
you
good-
I've been waiting to tell this story.
It's a good time
So-
to advertise our show this weekend, actually in
Paducah.
Kentucky. We're
This
playing
won't be
for a
coming out.
festival, but it won't be out by then.
Yeah.
I've gotten asked to play back there again, and I never said yes. So that's my...
Listen, that sort of shit can and will happen anywhere.
Yeah, true. But that's actually
That's
the
a messed up story.
most horrifying
That is a
story
messed
ever.
up. I'm the most
I knew
politically
I would
correct
take the
person in the
cake.
room, but that's messed up.
But you know why it all happened? For me to be able to tell the story on this podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
Period. Okay. We're going to move on to our last segment. I think that we've definitely exhausted the people's ears and my wonderful assistant and Hank who's doing audio.
We just haven't seen each other in so long. so we
Yeah,
had a
like
lot
this
to
was like a
on.
catch-up session. I'm so sorry if this was all over the place, but I know for a fact that you were entertained.
There's
so
been a lot of talking.
I'm
over
not
each other.
sorry, you know?
No.
I'm not sorry.
You've got a lot of emails. Can I see this? You got 7,331 emails.
But
You
no
got
text.
But no text.
Who are the texts from?
This is disgraceful. This
Open
is
the
gonna-
text! Oh, it's from my best friend who always
write
checks
that?
in on my mental health.
Oh, that's so nice. What
Let
a
me write it
sweet
She
down.
said,
girl.
how you
messages.
feeling? Oh my god, don't go through the other ones. Don't go through them, boys.
Oh, sure.
That's my hairstylist.
This one?
Go to...
What about... Oh,
Go to,
this
go to
is
that
Hank.
one.
I
Go to
know
that one.
Hank.
Go to that one.
This
go
one
to
here?
that-
Oh, okay. Who's this? Hold on. Hole... Oh, Ola. Does Ola... Does
You said
Ola...
hola?
He's the whitest person.
Does Ola have an H?
Hola, babe. That's what he
Hola.
said.
I thought Ola was just... Oh, okay. Everything okay?
Because I didn't answer.
Oh, this is because
For
you didn't
24
answer.
hours.
No, no, it wasn't 24 hours. Yeah, that was 8 hours. Yeah, sorry, just been focusing on my shit today. Queen.
Taurus energy.
It's all good. I definitely get that. What you up to? Another ghost?
Another ghost. Do you have read receipts on?
No.
Oh, good girl.
They can just see me posting on my Instagram stories and be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, she's not interested. You know?
We can FaceTime if you want. That's the best way of asking for a FaceTime. We can FaceTime if you want. You said, I know. I'm going down to the pool.
Whoa.
I know.
She called.
What an ass.
No, I'm telling you, like, I'm in a phase.
Yeah. Be single.
I obviously am.
Yeah.
This one, I'm not gonna. Okay.
Yeah.
What's
Anyway,
Last segment.
all right, we're going to the last segment. Now that we just fucking exploited a sweet, sweet man. My spicy question for y'all: what is y'all's favorite sex position to do together?
What's yours?
And would you
welcome
agree?
to Jade's podcast, guys. Good lord.
Would you agree on the sex position?
You know what? I feel like we.
Yeah, mine is.
Mine is boring.
I feel like
so.
we both.
Mine's boring too.
We. Oh no.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Missionary.
Oh. Nope. Both, I know that mine's not, and I know that hers
No,
isn't.
mine's.
Yours
Doggy?
is either going to be when you're on top or when I'm behind, and mine is
Yeah.
mine is either when you're on top or I'm behind.
Yes.
Okay,
Probably
yes.
maybe behind.
Yeah.
You know why I like missionary?
Missionary, no.
Yeah.
Missionary's
look me in
getting
the
started.
eyes, make out with me
Yeah.
Why can't you
I
make
see.
out? Why can't you make out when she's on
from
top or when
behind.
you're?
What are you
Yeah.
gonna do? Reach your head around?
Yes, Jade. Yes.
What the
All right.
fuck?
Have you? Yes.
One of y'all has a long neck.
No, they're all
Well, I'm not
good.
gonna go. It's obviously.
Mine is missionary. Jack Harlow hit me up.
Nice and fun.
Vanilla.
No, missionary's romantic. Sorry, I'm.
I smell vanilla.
Okay, right.
Yeah, from us. No.
I'm super vanilla.
Yeah.
I really am.
Well,
I
own
want,
it. It's
I want
fine.
everybody to think that I'm vanilla. Honestly, that will do well for
Same.
my reputation right now.
Let's just that's part of our brand. So vanilla.
All right, now we'll go on to the sweet one.
Why do you start with that and then go to the sweet one? That doesn't make sense to me.
Well, I'm an indulgent person, and I like to get I like the
Dessert.
I like
vegetables.
I like
dessert thing.
first. I
Yeah.
love dessert first.
Dessert first, vegetables after.
No, but this is sweet. Like now we talk about our manifestations, yada yada yada. Okay, so give me 3 manifestations that you guys are going to make happen within this next year.
Sure.
And we're gonna record on the podcast.
Oh, within the next year.
Okay.
That's
I'm gonna say
very soon.
3. 3.
Well, I never really made that rule until now, so I guess we don't really have to.
There are no rules.
Clearly.
There are no rules.
Can I do?
Yeah,
Wait.
you do one. I'll.
Yeah.
Because I
You
have
do one, you do one, then one together.
Sure.
Cool. I feel like I know what yours is gonna be. So I'm gonna do. I
How do
really.
you know what mine's gonna be?
It'll be performance
Sure.
based for sure, and that's mine too. But I want to do a different one. I
great.
want to get a big cup. That's I'm really into writing lately.
Really?
Been doing a lot of co-writing, and that's something that I just would be proud of because I'm proud of my writing at the moment, and I want to get a cup.
You're slaving away at the writing game. You're
Yeah.
doing great with.
Don't know how
co-writes
I'm
and
gonna get
stuff,
there,
yeah,
but
for sure.
I don't
It
know if
doesn't
it'll
matter.
be within the next year.
Well, you
but-
know
just will.
the thing
You
about
just will.
manifesting is that you've already put it out in the universe, so you don't have to actually worry about how it will happen. Also, I'm going on tour in the fall, which is something that I just want to touch on quickly before we leave. I'm making my own tour. Why? Y'all should do the same.
Are we? Yeah. Yeah.
I'm literally doing my own tour.
That's the best way to tour.
Where are you hitting? What?
So I'm gonna continuously do my lives, and with doing that, so many people are telling me where they want me to come.
That's so awesome.
And I'm gaining this fan base, and we're building a real relationship, and I really feel connected to the people that are tuning into my lives. And I'm gonna go on tour in the fall with the stripped EP of all of my songs right now. So we're taking the top 7 songs, we're stripping them down.
Can I help you build that show?
I would literally be fucking
with-
honored.
Can I
don't
please?
even
I think
toy
that,
with my emotions.
No,
because I would
please,
literally
please.
be honored.
I would love to help you build that show.
Mick,
Because
we're gonna have to have
I
another
already
glass of wine
know
and
that
talk.
it's just going to be fucked. So I just
I'm
want to
so
be a
excited.
part
Are you
of
kidding?
making that.
You know how much
let's-
that means to
let's
me?
go for
Because
that.
After all this,
wanna
I will
come.
say I fucking respect their opinion of me so much because I genuinely look up to y'all and like
Oh
your
my gosh.
professionalism and your artistry and the way that you handle yourselves and the way that you've just made everything possible that you guys have done and that I've witnessed. Like,
Sweet.
I know that we have like busy schedules and like we're all over the place, but at the end of the day, like I genuinely like really, really do look up to you guys, and I
Oh
really
my
just
gosh.
like appreciate everything that you guys have been a part of and helped me with and been there, you know.
And
with
That's
me.
so
like-
lovely to hear.
Yeah.
I'm being honest. Like
that
I'm
means so
actually
much
for
to
once
hear
being genuine
coming-
and true.
Coming from you.
you, because that's
I
exactly,
don't mean to say for once.
that's exactly
I'm
how we
genuine.
feel about you.
Yeah, I feel like we
Really?
look up to you in so many
Yes,
ways.
absolutely.
I
Are
mean,
you
you're
kidding
literally
me?
like the social media queen and like just the marketing,
You are
branding
you
queen.
have such an
and-
incredible brain and head on your shoulders.
Yeah.
And
really think
and
so.
you don't think that because you're so
I don't. I'm chaotic.
it's no, it's because you're so beautifully hard on yourself. And
Yes.
that means so much, and that's what's
Facts.
going to take you to the top among everything else that you have going.
Yes,
for you,
I
you know?
agree. And like we look up to you so much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And like you wouldn't even see that because I know how
No.
humble
Hey,
she
no, of
is.
course not.
I'm just like, yeah.
Of course
But
not.
yeah, we definitely look up to you. So for you to
Really?
say that, it's like really nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
feel like
really
we
lovely
all
to
have
hear.
our strengths, so it's like I feel like it's good when we help each other. So
Yeah.
you guys should definitely work on that show because it
You-
would be amazing.
don't even,
I will
you're a
just
part
be
of it
watching
too.
and being like, "Yep, that set list rocks."
No, we need to.
You're
we need
acting
to-
like you couldn't be. Oh my god.
And I'm doing a stripped EP, so I need you guys on Fade Out.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, I'm so
Yes.
excited.
So stay tuned for the song with me, Mick, and Lauren. And do you guys have anything new coming out soon, or what should we promote?
Yeah, we're gonna put new music out soon, so
Yeah,
just follow
yeah.
us on Spotify, Apple Music,
So-
Leaving Lennox,
Leaving Lennox.
Double N on Lennox.
Yes, and they're like seriously so incredible. I personally, my favorite is their song called Old Love. It's a fucking banger. And they're just so amazing together. Like I
I
love
remember
y'all's
before
music.
we put that song out, and you were listening to the mix before we had released it
know.
in
She
that
was like,
apartment
"Oh my
in downtown Nashville.
I loved it so
you
much.
liked it
Oh.
straight away. Thank
Yeah,
you.
they're incredible. So
Godmother to our dog. Our
Oh,
Oh
child.
yeah,
yes.
literally the godmother.
we
to our-
cannot forget about Miles, the wiener dog. I babysat him 2 nights, and I actually felt like I had a heart and a soul again. Like
It made you want to get
my,
his brother.
my
like, it
ice heart
still is-
melted. You know, I was
Yeah.
like, maybe I want a dog
I think your dad was like, no,
And
Jade.
then no, I talked you out of it. I
Yeah.
talked you out of it.
for sure. But they have an amazing wiener dog, Miles, and
He's honestly the best thing about us, I feel. So
He's
follow
really
us if
great.
you like wiener dogs.
yeah,
We post
and
about him.
amazing music and beautiful Australian human beings and just incredible friends. I love you guys.
Thank
you
you
so
for
much.
having
This
us.
podcast was a fucking smash, y'all.
It was so fun.
Hope y'all could keep up,
It was a
but
bit chaotic. It was
as
chaotic.
it should be. Our wine glasses are empty, but I hope your hearts are full.
Ouch.
Oh,
I don't know how I just came up with that.
Sit
So
down.
these look
That was
like
off the cuff.
The glasses you get in church where they're like blood and body of